It's Tuesday, February 19th, and this is In Place News LiTE for players and blogs. Ooh, I'm feeling slimmer already. I'm Nar Williams. Let's start things off with IPN's Video of the Week award runner-up. We do this every week. Oh, this is a doozy. A Georgia man faces a host of charges after leading police on a chase, but check this out. The suspect is actually run down by a police car, then gets back up and keeps running. If he wasn't going for jail, he could play for the NFL.
A wild rush hour police chase is caught on tape. Watch as the driver of the highlighted vehicle goes the wrong way down the westbound lanes in DeKalb County, Georgia. Other drivers had to dodge the fleeing suspect, veering across 4 lanes of the interstate Friday night. At one point, one of the tires blows. But that didn't stop the suspect. Even with smoke coming from the flat tire, he kept running from police. Later, the suspect pulled a U-turn across a highway, headed for an exit, and jumped from the car. But watch as a police cruiser slams into him and sends him flying. Incredibly, the suspect bounces right back up and took off, but he later surrendered to police. The suspect faces charges including theft by receiving stolen auto, felony obstruction, and a host of traffic violations. He spent the weekend behind bars and was expected to go before a judge Monday. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Really didn't want to get caught. Hey, today is Showdown Tuesday. The Democrats are holding a primary in Wisconsin and a caucus in Hawaii today, and the GOP is holding primaries in Wisconsin and Washington. Let's get caught up with an AP Campaign Minute.
This is AP Campaign Minute. John McCain has won the endorsement of former President George H.W. Bush. Bush said that McCain has the right character and values to be president. McCain is hoping the endorsement helps him rally the Republican base. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton are making a final push for votes in Wisconsin. Obama is on an 8-contest winning streak and is looking to make it 10 with wins in Wisconsin and Hawaii. Mike Huckabee traded in the tropical weather of the Cayman Islands for freezing temperatures in Wisconsin. Huckabee gave a paid speech in Grand Cayman during the weekend, but returned to campaign in Wisconsin ahead of that state's primaries. Barack Obama says he should have given friend and Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick credit for using his lines over the weekend. Patrick told voters last year that words matter. Obama says Patrick suggested that he use the same lines in response to Clinton's criticism that Obama is all talk and no substance. Diane Kepley, The Associated Press, with AP Campaign Minute.
Wow, a public figure admitted wrongdoing, explained, and apologized for their misstep. I must be hallucinating. No, it's New York Yankees pitcher Andy Pettitte, who apologized to teammates and fans on Monday for the embarrassment he caused them by taking human growth hormone.
I want to apologize to the New York Yankees and to the Houston Astros organizations, and to their fans, and to all my teammates, and to all of baseball fans for the embarrassment I have caused them. I also want to tell anyone that is an Andy Pettitte fan, I am sorry, especially any kids that might look up to me. Again, like I said before, I never took this to get an edge on anyone. I did this to try to get off the DL and to do my job.
And enough of that. Lawyers for Britney Spears and with the ugly stick. We're in court today for their ongoing custody battle over their 2 sons effed up and effed up even more. Commissioner Scott Gordon said that there ain't gonna be no changes to arrangement already in place. That doesn't work for Brit, because she's had no visitation rights with her kids for nearly 2 months. But she can call them. Do you hear me now? I'm Nar Williams. Thanks for watching. For streaming news, go to InPlaceNews.com and download our desktop player. It's free, it's easy, it doesn't take up any space on your computer, and best of all, you can watch straight from your desktop and be able to browse the internet. Super cool. We're going to go to some headlines with an AP News Minute. We'll see you tomorrow, kids.
This is AP News Minute. It's the end of an era in Cuba. Fidel Castro is stepping down after nearly a half-century in power. The 81-year-old says he won't accept a new term when the country's newly elected parliament meets Sunday. Castro's retirement paves the way for his brother and acting president Raul to gain the full autonomy he's lacked while leading a caretaker government. President Bush learned about the resignation while traveling in Africa. He expresses hope for a democratic transition in Cuba after the Castro regime. The president earlier visited a memorial where the remains of more than 250,000 victims of the genocide of 1994 are buried. Polls in Wisconsin show the Democratic race tightening between Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Voters head to the poll today, and Clinton is hoping to reverse the momentum of a race that has seen Obama reel off 8 straight victories. An investigation into a meatpacking plant in Southern California has led to the largest beef recall in U.S. history. The USDA says it doesn't think there's a health hazard, but decided to recall 143 million pounds of ground beef. The move came after undercover videos surfaced of workers at the plant kicking and prodding sick cattle with forklifts. John Belmont, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
Did you know that in America, 1 out of every 7 kids will run away? That's 5 students out of every classroom. That's 1 kid turning to the streets every minute of every hour of every day. That's over 1.3 million kids trying to survive on the streets right now. You know what else? 13 of those same kids are dying each day on those same streets. My name is Squatter. I've been living out here for a long time. I know what it's like to be out here. I know what it's like to be afraid of adults. I know what it's like to be afraid to go home. I know what it's like to see a friend sell himself just to get something to eat. And I know what it's like to see that same friend stabbed to death. I think that running away is the wrong answer. I don't have anybody to talk to, tell my feelings to share my emotions with. I have no direction. I have no one to point me in the right direction. The streets can't compare to any life that anybody could be given. The streets are horrible.